All right, hi. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Backlog Benchmark 35. We are July 26th. Indeed. And today on the menu we have a random lineup of Steam games. Man, I was about to say we're almost done with the Luna stuff, which is true. We're almost done with the Luna stuff. But episode 34 was cursed. It was scary. It was legit cursed and scary. And yeah. Hopefully we're done with this. Now, on a more professional note, what are we doing here on the backlog, right? We sit down and we try to figure out, take like a few hours, like 2-3 hours, sometimes a little bit more, but we try to figure out what are those games. Are any of those games good? Like, are they worth playing? Should they still, should they remain forever in my backlog? That's kind of the point here. But mostly, to me, I think it's really about like figuring out what the games are, because sometimes sitting down and learning a new game is not necessarily what you want to do. A lot of times what makes us dislike games, I feel, is that we get into games with apprehension, with expectation. We think, the game might be like this, the game might be like that. And because we don't know, we get into it and we're like, I see what this is. This is like whatever, like an RPG, let's say. And you're like, I was looking for a platformer, just simple platformer, maybe puzzle platformer, but nothing fancy here. And I got an RPG. I'm not in the mood. Like it to me, it's often what the problem is with games and with bad experience with gaming. Because most games can be enjoyable, especially if you figure out a way to let yourself meet the game halfway and appreciate the game for what it is instead of expecting the game to be something else. But by knowing what the games are, by being able to define them and classify, categorize them, later on we'll be like, I want to play a fighting game. I have a few fighting games. I know exactly what games in my library are fighting games. I tried them. I play 15 minutes of each of my games, so I know which one are fighting games, classic 2D fighting games. I want to beat one right now. Cool. Which one? And I know exactly what to play. And that's my point. My point is, another big deal with the backlog is that sometimes we have this we freeze, right? This behavior of like we freeze because there's too many choices. So by knowing what the games are and by putting them into different category, different folders in your Steam library, for example, you can actually reduce that choice. And then you install a few of them, and then you click only show me what's installed. Right now I can only see what's installed in my library, and that alone is already too many. Okay, that alone causes stagnation. I often resort to just click on Magic Arena, or I try to continue my playthrough of Super Scout, or where's the other one? This one. I try to finish the last championship in this wave race, or I do another run of Operation Steel, because it's basically a permadeath situation where you have one life, super hardcore, but God, is this game good. Actually, I just remember I installed that yesterday, but there's like a good challenge for the monthly. If you want to, each month you can win a prize. July was a slipstream. July is slipstream, actually. So this month is slipstream. So that's the one. That's why I logged in, because that game looks amazing. Look at this game. Whew, bro, I want to play this. That looks amazing. It's already on my wish list, but I have a chance to win it just because it's a small community, and I really love this game. And there's a Discord. The game community is super small. Is it on sale? It's not on sale, but like it's like $5, right? It's 6.49 Canadian, so it's $5 basically US. Amazing game, very very good game. But to go back to what I was saying, dusk. After I done my work here, when the sun goes down and it's finally dark, I'm gonna go back to, well, when it's dusk, I'll go back to dusk. I started playing this again yesterday, pretty much where I left off when I streamed it. Actually, I streamed it, I played it a little bit on Steam. I kind of reached the same level I was during my playthrough during the episode, and then I played a little bit more, and I stopped really quickly. I was super tired at night, and I didn't touch it since, but I kept it installed. So anyway, all that to say, lots of games, and some of those games we're going to come back to. We're going to do some sort of a report at some point, because technically this is not the same thing that we've played during the benchmark, right? We played the demo. This is the full game. So I'll do the assessment of the full game and keep, you know, what we have in the benchmark and the chart, right? Here, if we have an entry that's called demo, like let's say this one, that flesh made fear demo, right? We have a rating, we finish this, but we haven't finished the game. So when we get the game, it's gonna have like a different, you know, it's gonna have the same structure, the same nature, right? But it might have a different rating. Maybe right now the demo is rated 5 out of 5. Maybe the game has issues and I won't like it as much as I thought I would. So I might lower the score, or it might remain a 5 out of 5. Who knows? For example, the game itself, whenever I get the game, because I'm expecting to get it, hopefully one day, it's going to be expected to be a 5 out of 5. You know, so like, there's going to be a little difference. All that to say that I'm already working on some episodes like that. I was talking about Operation Steel a second ago. So I'm starting to take notes. So like, for instance, I wanted to change the entry in for King of Fighter 2002. I found 3 versions of the game in one of my library, I think on Amazon Games. I think it has like 3 of the same King of Fighter 2002. 3 different versions. One of the version is the one we tested, that was you know, a lemon, like a complete poop, because it's linked to your frame rate of your monitor. So if you have 165 hertz or higher, you can't play the game basically unless you mess with your settings, which you never want to have to do. This version plays beautifully. It's amazing. It might have like more character and stuff like that. I don't know about that. I don't remember how many character were available in the other version, but it's definitely a case of like a same game being remade, remastered multiple times, like Street Fighter 2 was back in the days on SNES, Sega, and stuff like that, arcade. It was like, there was like so many versions of the same, like Turbo and Super Turbo and whatever. That come true. We played the demo. This is no longer the demo. I can vouch about the actual game being absolutely amazing. We think we haven't finished, but really good game. Anyway, I digress a lot. I'm almost doing like a report right now, but at some point, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk a lot about the games, and we're gonna showcase some of the games that we've played and where we're at now. What's the progress? What are our thought? You know, back now that we've played the demo back in the days, and now we play the game more. Or sometimes it's gonna be simply like going back, taking a second look at some of the games that we might have misjudged or one way or another. So we're going to revisit. Anyway, let's focus on the menu today. Which one is part of it? I think this one is part of it, right? Yes. So we have Nitro Hyper Racing. I just look at my microphone because yesterday... oh yeah, the whole time I was talking, thinking that you guys could see what I was talking about. I'll check the VOD, and if it doesn't make sense what I'm saying because you don't see, I'll just cut that part and figure out a way to put those two together. By the magic of editing. But yeah, those are the games today. Nitro, Hyper, Squidlit, 100 Cat Lost in Japan. This one is a replacement because we had game called 40 seconds, but I had to cut it because it's VR only. So I just redone the thumbnails just before I launched this episode, and I was like, well, I guess, you know, we need a new thumbnail because it's not 40-second anymore. We got two demo here. One prologue called Ruindog. I am really not sure what that is because if I click on it and I say go to store, it does that. Meaning there's no store page. It doesn't exist anymore. It's been canceled. It's been hidden. Maybe they're working on it, but in secret. It's no longer a prologue. It's no longer an announced game on Steam. I cannot find Ruindog anymore. Like if I goes to store and I type, oh, that's new. I'm in the beta, so they're okay. What was the name? God damn it. Ruindog. Ruindog. If I say Ruindog, it doesn't appear. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing. So, really intrigued by that one. And oh, god damn it. We have this one here that might be some sort of Contra. You know, some sort of run and gun, like one of my friends says. Some sort of platformer, shooter. Like Contra, a Contra-like. So yeah, racing, platformer, little hidden object game. This one, I think, is free. Those are actual game and those are demos. So, which one are we doing first? I kind of want to try the Squidlit first. If I'm being honest, that's the one I'm most intrigued about. Man, my monitor is really dirty. I squished too many insects. Sorry, say. But when they get lost in my room and they hit the monitor, they deserve to die. They fail at life. Okay, I don't like the fact that they don't show me any option. It's like it's not even an option. Well, right now, my computer is doing its thing where it's not acknowledging that I have a controller, which is very annoying. I see. Oh, this is gonna be one of those days, huh? I thought everything was going well when I started this stream. I was like, alright, let's go, let's just go. I feel good. I just want to record an episode. Let's go. Come on, detect my controller. It's not saying anything about the controller here. Oh, Jesus, why? Alright, I guess the sun must be really bad today or something. Or I'm using this so like the Bluetooth is in use so it doesn't understand there's two Bluetooth at once or something. I don't know. It really bugs me. The device. Don't start the game for a minute and a half. Okay. Don't start the game for a minute and a half. Count as that's fucked up. Removing device, add device, Bluetooth. We got some music here. some retro Game Boy stuff. Come on, detect the controller, come on. Stop messing around. Oh my god. Is it gonna fix it? If it doesn't fix it, I'll close Steam and relaunch Steam, see if that fixes it. If not, the next step would be to restart my computer. That usually really does fix it, but I don't want to restart my computer. We're streaming here. I mean, I could always just start over, but, you know, I've put a lot of effort in all that rambling that I've been doing for 20 minutes. It might be completely unentertaining, but it's what I do here. Let's go. We have a controller now. Okay. Now. It doesn't acknowledge the controller. Restart game. Let's just close it. We'll relaunch with the controller being plugged, but it says ASW and all of that. My controller just disappeared, which is also not normal. I saw the controller thing disappeared, bro. But yeah, it says, you know, AWD space. Also, it's really meant to look like a Game Boy game, so I really like that. It's gonna be cool. If I can just make it work. Backspace to exit game. Did it work? It worked. But the controller disappeared again. Dude. The controller is back. Bro, you're drunk. You're drunk, Steam. I don't know what's up with you, but end your task now. Please. Please, Steam. Behave. You know there's a controller. And we're gonna go property controller enabled. Dude, the controller just disappeared again. It's not me. Like I'm trying my best here. Like clearly equipment fails, but god damn it, bro. That's frustrating. If it does that again, I'm just simply gonna plug the controller. I'm giving up after this. There you go. Thank you. Continue. Well, start level or just start game. Oh, I needed to shoot ink at the word space, I guess. Hi Plip, I am the village squizzard. Since my squizzardy magic protects Bliston, I cannot go on adventures, so I have a quest for you. That castle wonder is super spoopy. The last Squidlit we sent as a scout has not returned. You have been chosen to go next. That's really a simple story. I kind of love it. I love the simplicity. Like, look, I'm important. I need to stay here. You've been chosen, so I need to tell you that you need to go now. Good luck. Squip ever forwards. Alright, so we can shoot if we jump twice. I like it. Look at the graphics, like even the little, you know, speaker, whatever it is on the left. I like it. What do you mean? Why is everything in ugly shades of green? You're weird, Plip. You're weird, Plip. What are you complaining about? It's normal. This is how the world has always been. Hiya, Plip. I baked muffins for your quest. Nosh one when you get hurt to feel better. Oh, I almost forgot. Now you'll find lots of muffins everywhere. Good luck. Okay, just throw a bunch of muffins, explaining why you're gonna find muffins in the world. Brilliant, actually. Good luck doing the quest. Alright, what about you? I live in this hole. That's it? I guess that's it. Dot dot dot. Growing mushrooms. Dot dot dot. Oh, hi. Mushrooms are super numbers. I dried them for sailing rations. I've got a mushroom on me head. Right, there's a whole village here to talk to or something. I don't care. Let's just move on. What does he want? I be scooped, the mightiest of squidlits. The road ahead of ye be long, and they be oobles out and about. Ever met one? All we gotta do is jump over and ink on them. What's that? Why don't I go to the spoopy castle? Who else will drive oobling, slinging ring pest away from good old Bliston? Any woodles? Would ye? Would off with ye? What? Oh jeez, I can't read this. Okay, this is really how it works. Okay, cool. And when you have 3 muffin, you're full life, so you cannot pick up a muffin. But there are muffins in the world, if you need help. And also, you just lose half a muffin. Half a muffin. Oh boy. You lose half a muffin if you get hit. So it should be fine, right? Oh, and you can shoot more than once. Okay, so I don't know why I just shot once every time I jump. I kind of assume you could only shoot once for some weird reason. I'm not sure what's wrong with me. Is there anything secret hidden in there? Alright, so what is it? It is a platformer. A good old platformer with a cool little gimmick of like you're a squid and you jump and shoot ink as you jump, I guess. There's muffins in the world. And also, one of the main thing is the game looks like a Game Boy game, so it's gonna appeal to old men, old people like me. Old man and old woman who remember the good old days of gaming. For real though, the game is sweet. I'm definitely gonna keep playing this until I reach the end if I can. I don't see any reason not to. It's close to casual in terms of difficulty. Yeah, it's definitely easy. Is it 100% completely easy to the point where, you know, there's no challenge? I will know if I play more. So for now, I kind of want to say it's casual. Um, feels casual. So, I live outside Squid's protection to prove that I am hardcore. Okay, that's all you have to say? I see. I see. Oh shit. Alright, is this like a, is there like a level end, or is this like a full world where... Wait, there was like a girl up there. My squid needs to go up, back up. Oh bro, he needs to go back up. Hello, babe. I tell my daughter, wait, your daughter? Not to climb trees. Weird text. Is it like lost in translation? I don't know. But yeah, cool game, honestly. Really fun. I'm trying to reach the end of the level to end the, you know, end this here, but there you go. We got a level. This is. Gods, don't ink on me. It takes days to wash off. Why are you here? You say you're going to a castle? That's a long way away. Tell you what, my farm has been overrun by sharker pillars, and unsnails. They hate Squidlit ink, so if you could drive them all off, I'll give you the old hovercraft I used to get stuff from town. Right. We cannot go back. I was about to say, is this a Metroidvania? Oh yeah, I was supposed to stop too. Well, that shows you how much the game is cool. When you have a hard time stopping playing a game, it's because it's good. Am I missing something down there? Because we need to catch them all, right? Thank you so very much. The hovercraft is yours. Don't worry about the shark pillar. Cocoons. The adults breathe fire and spit acid, so I'll clear them before they emerge. Have fun. The hell? Dude, I'm playing Mario Land. This game is the coolest. Okay, I will change my mind to casual, to let's say balance, as like it's a normal regular game. Balance. I don't know if there was like a difficulty setting somewhere, but it might not be completely casual. There might be some challenge somewhere, right? I don't know if I need to restart from the beginning, if there's like a save point in this game. There might be no save function, so I don't know if it's a 5 out of 5, because if there is no save function, let me just check that for fun. Is there a save function? Because that's gonna make it or break it, I would say, right? If I can resume where I was, because I didn't see anything saying like saved or, you know. Okay, So it might be one of those games where there's no save function. So because of that, I cannot give it like a 5, I guess. Although maybe the game is so short that it's kind of worth playing in one sitting and all of that. But I feel kind of bad to give it like 5, knowing that there's no save function. It kind of bugs me out a lot. Now, what is it? Is it worth it? Is always the question, right, with this show. The first game we did was Squidlit. A very, very charming game. Let's put the line. The line is reset because during the night, even though I keep this tab up, the browser is like, yeah, you close the tab. You definitely close the tab. So we're gonna forget that you selected this. So in terms of what is it, and also keep in mind it looks like a Game Boy game. It's not gonna be for everyone either. There are some people who might hold that against the game and be like, the game kind of looks bad because it looks dated, even though it's literally made on purpose to look like a Game Boy game. But yeah, for that and the fact, like I said, that I feel like there was literally, let me go check. The more I talk about it, I knew, right? I knew there was like a lack of save function. It says very positive, but I bet if we look at the negative somewhere, short but fun platformer. Okay, I thought it was gonna say like, there's no save function. I remember there's some games I know I have in my library that had mixed or bad rating because they had no save function, and I was like, I don't care if it's a small retro game. I'll play it in one sitting, it's fine. It's a 30-minute, an hour game, it's cool. Like, it doesn't need to save. Around 40-minute game time, so even if there's no save function, and it's a $2 game, right? You can get it on sale for like 50 cents or something like that. It's crazy cheap. Really good, really good. Because of the lack, like I said, of saving, it's really the only thing that's a problem. Really. Anything else is absolutely fantastic about the game. Even saying that, even holding 1 star back, I kind of feel bad because I honestly love the game thoroughly. Like, it's really great. Platformer Mario, I think that's exactly what it is. I might change my mind later and put it back to 5. I feel like it's not a big deal, the fact that there's no save function, but at the same time, it's kind of a deal. If it's not a big deal, it's a deal still. I will say, I think it has partial support. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it was just problem with, like, lately with my headset, my earbuds, and my other headset that's using Bluetooth. Even my other headset that's using FM wave, whenever I go and go far in the house, like not even that far, like just in the kitchen near the sink, but it's kind of like quote unquote kind of far from the setting here, somehow I lose signal. I never lose signal before. It's just like it's recent from this year. The same way, there's other phenomenon that I think are like magnetic, related, like the soap. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but the soap is not working as efficiently anyway. all that to say that it's caused mostly because the sun is having a sort of like ID crisis every 11 years, and right now he's kind of going nut a little bit, or she, depending on how you see the sun. It's kind of like neutral actually. It's just a star. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's an actual. You could say there's like a yin or a yang to the sun, but let's just say it's neutral, right? Let's just not get into this. All that to say that I think it affects the controller, and all that to say that it might be why I had this answer, like this problem before, because the game seems to acknowledge the fact that as soon as it detected the controller, it switched the input from keyboard to, hey, oh yeah, you have a controller. If you have a controller, press this. So the game was ready for a controller. So if it has controller support, if not full controller, it has partial for sure. I'll say partial for now, but it might just be because of the malfunction, because of the solar activity. If you're wondering also what I'm talking about, if you think I'm crazy, go check on YouTube. There's plenty of YouTubers, but one in particular is the guy from the Weather Observer, or what is it called? Solar Observer. Anyway, you'll find him. You'll find him on Twitter and YouTube if you look it up. So Squidlit, we played briefly. We should play briefly all 5 games today, as always. Ah, shit, I hate when I do that. Z, played briefly, and copy from the second one instead. There you go, that's smarter. I would say it's a game about traveling. You have combat, but you don't necessarily have to do that. Even though in one of the level it was kind of like you need to do that to get the scout or whatever, like the jet ski or whatever that they give us to fight the boss. But otherwise, it doesn't seem to be a requirement to do fighting or puzzle or whatever. It's just you going from point A to point B in a sequential manner, following your character solo. And I want to say casual, but I guess there's like a tiny bit of difficulty, enough that maybe it's not completely casual. You know, if I beat the game first try and all of that, maybe I'll just switch it back to casual, you know, because that happens sometimes. You know, there's games that are so easy that you can just beat them first try, first sitting, and you're like, okay, I didn't put that much effort into that. That was very casual. But the fact that I had some combat that reminded me a bit of Mario Land, I'm thinking maybe the next level at some point is going to be some sort of difficulty curve. Maybe it's going to be some sort of balancing, right? So we'll put balance right now. So I guess that's about it for the rating here. And I just realized that the formula was never adapted when I added the partial. I need to add the formula here. There's not even another line, right? It's just one line. Yeah, I need to change my formula to do the symbol when I do partial, make a different symbol maybe. Yeah, actually that would be better if I have a different icon, like maybe a little joystick, a little retro joystick, to explain that it has controller support but not completely, because I don't think we have half a controller as an emote. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the game here. The games. Squidlit Racer. Let's do the Racer game. We have a controller plugged in. We are ready. It says controller not supported. Yikes. Big yikes. I'll try anyway. And then I'll try with the controller support from Steam, but it should not work. It works already. It says controller not supported, yet somehow I can navigate the menu. Okay, it doesn't really work with the controller. Let's see if I change controller support here to enable that. I'll stop the game just to make sure there's no conflict and make sure it picks up the fact that I switched to that type of controller support, the Steam inputs. Okay, changing Steam inputs make the game believe that we change monitor for some reason. I'm not making this shit up. I'm not making this shit up. What the fuck, game? Okay. Okay, so now it works with the controller, at least somewhat. If I move the cursor, oh my god, it's the basic, like, oh boy. We have either Steam or some user that made the minimum effort to make it playable with a controller. I don't think it's gonna work out. That looks like a good car. Let's try this car. Speed through the heart of the city, waving between towering. This is gonna be a bad game. I can feel it. It's not gonna be the best racing game out there. Waving between towering buildings and racing onto the open highway. Sharp turns, long straights, and intense speed make this an urban test of skill. Only the fastest will dominate the street. I think I cannot pick up the other race anyway. I'm not sure. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait, that's brake. We have a brake. We have all of the buttons except acceleration. Wait, what? No, acceleration is pressing up. And by pressing up, I mean the joystick up. There's no controller support, guys. Forget about it. Controller support. And I mean, I could try to make a controller support. Oops. Restart the race. At least I can have like a chance. Well, not really, because the AI apparently is really shitty in this game. Okay, I'm not sure what's gonna be. Okay, shift. I'm not sure how to increase it by drifting, I guess. Okay, so I guess it's not exactly a Mario Kart game. Need for Speed, I guess, or something like that. Need for Speed has boost, I think. There's some racing games that are like arcadey and have boost, you know, Nitro. I also, can I change my... I don't know if there's a way to change the camera. So, what is it? It's a racing game. But what type of racing game? It's a racing game where you have a boost. So you're supposed to use the boost, and you can also drift to gain back your boost and do some scoring, I guess. Through your racing, you can play with multiple cars, apparently, without having to buy them. You can customize at least the color. I don't know if you can ever spend money to customize the car. Okay, there's different information, different description. Okay, cool. Let's try the night race here. So, yeah, I'm not a big... Okay, so this is the second time we play, second race, second time the computers start the race by fucking us up. I see a pattern here. I see a pattern. We'll restart. I need to know. Can we have a decent start without being fucked by the... Okay, so it's not impossible. It's likely. The boost feel like it doesn't boost you. See the difference? 146. Oh. Okay, I saw it go up to 160, I guess. But we're stuck at 160 now. Okay. It's weird how it works. So the boost comes back without you having to do shit. Interesting. I didn't know that, otherwise I would have used my boost more. Obviously. Now, is it good? What's up, Billy? How are you doing, man? So, is it good? Yeah. No. It really is not. This might be one of the worst racing game I've ever played, period. This is horrible. This is like, hey mom, look, I made a game. But son, it's terrible. But mom, I made a game. Sure, son. Next one will be better. Like, dude. And there's no amount of boosting that's gonna make me catch up. It feels slow. When you press Nitro, you don't even feel like you're going faster. Like, you see the number increase a little bit. I don't even know also like how to change my point of view. There's probably a way, I think, I hope. But this is absolutely awful. And the worst part is, let me try another race, okay? Just for you. You need to see how it goes when you start a new race. I don't think I'm stuck in first gear. I don't think maybe it's manual and I'm not shifting, bro. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's what's happening here. So the game has a bunch of cars. You don't even have to pay to unlock them. They're just unlocked, I guess. This one looks nice. I can customize it, make it look the way I want. But that's it. There's no investing or customizing the settings of the car. The controller doesn't work, so I need to play with a keyboard, which is absolutely horrible. And let's try this one here. Oh, this one looks good, right? It's all gonna be the same. So check this out. If it does the same thing it did the other time, see? Computer just runs into you and fucks with you right from the get-go, from the start. And now I know that I can use the boost as much as I want, so I guess I can try to keep up a little bit. Oh, it's so much better now. Yeah, now that I know the boosts, you don't need to do anything for the boost. The boost just come back. Well, maybe this track is actually easier. My god, the AI is rough or stupid. That's the game, bro. Aren't you excited? Isn't this the best racing game you've ever seen? My god. Hopefully, I probably paid like 50 cents or $1 or something like that, but it's still, you know, I want my money back. Jesus. I probably talked too much also. You just woke up, bro. How are you? Can we win like one of the races? Well, maybe not win, but you know, stick with the pack. Oh yeah, I guess I was supposed to brake at some point. Is my car broken? I think my car is broken. The Nitro system doesn't make any sense in this game. But like my speed keeps on going up. It never really goes down. Right? 170 now. Now the boost is back. 180, 90. Now, of course. But you get the point, right? It's such a bad game, my god. Also, look at the wire. The electric wire. There's no... Oh my god, it's bad. Nice wire, bro. This is really realistic. It's beautiful art. Really good game design. 10 out of 10. Okay, I think we had enough of this. Quit. Nitro Hyper Racer is... Where is it? Poop! It's poop! It's poop! It is absolute poop. Nitro Hyper Racing. We were expecting only 2 out of... oops. We were expecting only 2 out of 5. Well, it's more like a 1. No, like for real. It's awful. Where's that poop emote? We need the poop emote back. Poop! Poop! My god. Also, this is not a full release here. This is a free game. It was a full release before we switched the name of the game. The prior game was a VR only game, so I couldn't test it. Oh my god, the allergy again? I thought I was safe today. For some reason, I don't know. I can't wait for this winter when there's no allergies. Free. This one is free. Free cat. Alright, those two here, which are also, there are demos. We're gonna get to the demos, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say here. Oh, wait. There's one thing I haven't done. Difficulty. Difficulty. Um, 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 Balance, I guess. Part of me wants to say casual because I feel like the game can easily be abused. Like the mechanic of the Nitro seems like you can kind of just accelerate forever. Like, I don't know, like it looks broken as fuck. I almost want to boot up the game again just to test it. You know, as a video game tester, like I'm curious to see how much I can break the game and how fast I can go in this stupid garbage, because it doesn't make sense. You keep on accelerating all over and over, like it's broken. But then again, you're gonna hit a curve, so you cannot just really accelerate forever, right? But anyway, I don't know if it's really challenging. Otherwise, it might be challenging, if not hardcore, because the game is so broken that it's impossible to win. Maybe, I don't know. It feels more broken than anything else. No, oops, cap lock, oops, no save feature, but absolutely delightful. And this one is no controller support and one of the worst racing game I've ever touched. For real, like I don't know how many racing game I have on Steam and how many racing games I've played in my life period, but oh my god, this was bad. Like, ooh, that was bad. It was so bad. I'm curious. Yeah, it's $2.50, and it's not even worth the $2.50. It's bad. Don't waste your time, energy, money, any of that. It's not worth it. It's bad. So bad. All right, so we have a control-like and something. Let's try something, okay, guys? I don't know what this is. It says support your controller. It was still a thing in 2024, March of 2024. There was an update. I don't know why I have a hiccup all of a sudden. But yeah, it was still a thing. But now, if I click on it, there's no page. So it's not a thing any longer. That game looks kind of cool. I've seen friends playing this. Oh, it's Leo that was playing this? I wonder. Anyway. So, Ruindog, what is it? Is it good? We'll find out. We'll find out in a few seconds here. Let's find out together. It says that it supports my controller, but it doesn't. Okay. All right. You failed the first test, you could say. Now, enable Steam. Give me a second. I need to go check something. There's a weird noise and I really need to verify what it is. I'll be right back, guys. For once. For once, it was not my father making some weird noise with whatever. It was the neighbor. Hopefully, you guys cannot hear it. I don't see it being picked up on OBS. So, let's just move on. Let's just move on. All right. So, let's try this. Controller. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe. Self-destruct bugs will speed up as they roll. Finish them off cleanly and quickly. Bugs. Okay, we're in a virtual training something. Interesting. Let's move, kid. Sure. Button prompt. And approaching, use corresponding button to interact. Some object requires to meet a condition in order to interact. More interactive objects are waiting for you to explore. Cool. Let's see how to use upgrade module. A to confirm. After meeting specific condition, an upgrade module window will pop up. Oh. So this could be somewhat like a Vampire Survivor like, I think. It could be. Bullet damage under construction. Oh, okay, because like it's the game is under construction, right? So this is a placeholder, hashtag under construction, instead of calling it placeholder, I guess. Bullets damage plus 10. It's all the same here, whatever you choose. All right. Can we jump? We can dash. Press the A button to shoot. R2, okay. Long press to shoot continually. After a magazine is empty, it will automatically change ammunition. So using a skill, wait for a cooldown, press E or Y. Instruction for using firearm. Meeting specific condition would result in dropping firearms. After picking up firearms, they will automatically enter the firearm warehouse. Firearms will randomly display various attributes after battle. You can select firearms you carry in the preparation. So it's a bit, tiny bit like Borderlands, maybe? In terms of like, ooh, there's literally cash. I feel like the fact that it's cartoonish, they drops a bunch of guns with different attributes and stuff, could be somewhat inspired a little bit by some of the mechanics of Borderlands. We'll see. How to properly utilize supply drops. Within the occupied range, enough time to open the airdrops. Beyond the range will not reset the occupied time. Okay. So as long as you're inside, the countdown is active, and if you go outside because you're being attacked, most likely, it doesn't reset, which is good. Sometimes on the map, airdrop point may appear, and when approaches, airdrop will fall. Opposing them can earn good rewards. Cool. I like the graphic style a lot. Do I need to shoot it? Hold this position for airdrop. The way to obtain the core are different. Please explore more. After meeting a specific condition, the core selection windows will open. The core is very important and will determine your combat style. Interesting. Support crush, radiant missile, god power electric belt. Gain enhancement after dashing, briefly firing missiles around you. That sounds good. They all sounds good, actually. Welcome back, Billy. I don't know how long you've been back, but welcome back. This way, I guess. Choose the appropriate time to use sprint to encounter enemy attack and perform perfect dodge. Perfect dodge can trigger specific core effect. Okay. Use space or B to sprint, avoid attack. What I call dash is called sprint, I guess. After sprinting, wait for cooldown time. How to view character details. Press escape or pause menu. Tab, start, controller. Okay. Oh yeah, it's very work in progress. I can see that it's very work in progress. Attack 30, attack 0. Attack 0, attack 0. Ratio. Fire rate 0.1. Okay, cool. Bunch of stuff, and the UI was definitely under development when they cancel or decided to go underground and hide their project. Because the game is not, it's no longer in the store. I cannot find a trace of it. I might try to do some research on YouTube or Twitter to figure out what happened to the game exactly. But yeah, it just disappeared from the store, and I don't have much information on it. It's kind of mysterious, but it looks like it had potential, though. A new hero has joined the battlefield. Okay, that was the tutorial, I guess. Join wishlist. Hello, this is the free version of Ruindog, which displays some of the content of the official version. Thank you very much for coming to experience it. If you think the game is good, please add the official version to your Okay. Share a game with your friend. Thank you very much for your support. If you have any idea about the game or want to chat. Error. Yeah, there's no such thing as... And that's it? That's the whole demo? Oh, this is disappointing, bro. I thought there was more to the demo. Oh, my heart is broken. That's it? Well, we beat the demo, I guess. Ruindog. Review. So that's the actual game, and the game was removed from the store? Why? This is what it's supposed to look like, guys. But we only have the demo and the game is no longer in the store. I cannot buy it. I cannot put it on my wish list.
Activatable skill as well as a dash, and can equip one gun at a time. Along your run, you can find cores which upgrade your character and skills in different ways. Some of these cores can be combined into super cores when fully upgraded. These effects are much more potent and also free up another core slot once upgraded, adding a little...
So yeah, I don't want like you know, to watch the whole guy's video, but dude, the game looks like it could have been cool.
The visual effects in game look flashy. The game in motion, generally speaking, looks and feels smooth to play. After a certain point though, some builds you can come up with will completely fill the screen with explosions, fire, and lightning all at the same time, creating this chaotic mess that can border on absurd to look at. This seems to be pretty common theme in these types of games, with visual noise becomes quite intense towards the mid to late half of a run, and in combination with some intense sound effects.
Well, there you go, guys. Disappointing because it looks good. It was fun. The demo was fun. It was too short. It would have been cool to at least taste what playing the game with all of the mobs at the same time would have feel like. Having a few upgrade and stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe a 2-minute version or a 5-minute version of the actual loop. That would have been fine, you know, let people experience it a little bit. This is way too short, so that's also kind of disappointing in terms of like rating for like what I'm gonna give as a rating, because I would have give it a higher rating. The game had so much potential. It looks balanced, I want to say, because it's one of those games where you need to experience, and the more you play, at some point you know the game enough to know what a good build is and how to build up your character to actually destroy and, you know, own in the game. So like, it's just a matter of time. You'll figure it out if you don't get it first try, right? Just a matter of time. You need to grind sometimes also with those games a little bit to unlock permanent attribute that you cannot unlock right away from the get-go, right? So there's also that, but it feels like it would have been a balance. Feels like the game had lots of potential, but the demo is way too short. And stripped of the main loop gameplay. Like, it's a good tutorial, but I mean, it gives you, it really gives you it gives you the hitch to play the game. So I guess it does the job well in a way. So I'll try to work on that review later, but that's my notes for now. It had partial controller support. It didn't have the full first third party. Wait a second. I'm doing this in the wrong order here. God damn it. Balanced. Copy. There you go. They were not in the proper order. That's the order we're gonna do the game today, I guess. So yeah, it had partial controller support. I'll try to fix tonight, at least as soon as possible, because now it really bothers me, it triggers me, and I want to go back to do the gray out ones to, you know, check them, double check to verify if they are truly you know, first full controller support, or actually, you know, only using Steam you know, type of thing. Anyway, we'll see. Now, it's a ARPG Vampire Survivor like, so there's that, right? And I got correct because I did a tiny bit, like I didn't want to spoil it for myself because I was really intrigued. I want to keep the mystery, but I went and checked and I knew a bit what the gameplay looked like. I kind of knew a little bit. So that's why I was kind of expecting to get into gameplay, because I was like, if that gameplay is on Steam, if that gameplay is on YouTube, that means it must be in the demo, since the game never came out, or at least I thought it never came out, but now I feel like the game came out, but it's no longer on sale on Steam for some weird reason. So some people might have the game the same way that I have the prologue, the pseudo demo, but nobody is able to get the game no more, and I'm really curious now. I'll try to give you some feedback in one of the backlog benchmark reports, or whatever I'm going to call those things whenever I do those things. Which I should try to do like monthly or every week, bi-weekly. I don't know. I should try to give myself some kind of schedule for those report, and start sooner than later, because I'm planning on doing them, but I'm not doing them right now, right? I'm trying to focus on doing just the episode themselves, but I need to do some reports eventually. All right, so in terms of rating, okay, we've seen the gameplay from the YouTube video, but we ourselves haven't experienced it. What we experienced during the demo was kind of good, but it would have been stellar. It would have been absolutely awesome, amazing, and everything if we could have actually get into the gameplay. The fact that it was just a demo, 8-minute long demo, holds it back. All right, I'm gonna subtract 1 point because of it. I cannot in good conscience give it a 5. It's too damn short, and you cannot experience what the actual game feels like, truly. In my heart, it's also a 4, because I would have loved to experience the gameplay loop. The gameplay loop looks fun. I kind of like the demo, but I'll leave it to indifferent, because it left me indifferent. It left me wanting more. It left me disappointed and somewhat frustrated of the fact that I might never experience this game ever. I don't know if it's on itch.io or any other store out there. I'll try to find it somewhere. Maybe it's on Epic Game Store. It got like some kind of exclusive deal. I don't know. But I need to know. I'll let you know, guys. I'll let you know. You can check the document. As always, guys, if I get anything wrong, if you have feedback, if you have more info about this game or any of the game, leave a comment on Rumble or YouTube, or, you know, join the Discord and leave me a feedback directly in a suggestion or one of the channel. Just tell me. There's nothing that I want more than the feedback of you guys. There's nothing more precious. There's nothing that I can want more. The best support you can give me is feed me your comment, feed me your feedback. Tell me, hey, I think this about this game. Oh, that game, I think you were wrong. I think this is the wrong rating. This is the wrong classification. And you should check out this game too if you like that one, or stuff like that. Anything like that. Whether it's good or bad, I'll appreciate it. I'll probably appreciate even more if it's a criticism, if it's bad. No joke, because that's how I will improve this project. Now, we have 2 more games. Arksync Demo and 100 Cats. 100 Cats, I kind of already know what it is. Unless I'm wrong and I have a big surprise when we launch the game, which could happen. I think it's an hidden object games where you try to find like 100 cats, you know, based on the title. I have over 200 of those games on Steam, no joke. I can tell you, I can show you right now. Let me demonstrate what I mean by that. Where's Waldo? 230 so far that are actually in the folder. I might have more that are just lost somewhere in my library. But there's at least 230 of those games that are either about cats or other objects, but most of the time, for some reason, it's cats. So I don't know if it's because it's a bunch of cat ladies or... I don't know. It's for old people like me, I think. Okay, it's for people my age, I think. My age bracket. Or older, who likes hidden object games type of game. And like looks like Where's Waldo when when we were kids before video games, you know. There were those books called Where's Waldo, where you needed to find Waldo. Those books were amazing, by the way. Look it up. And those games are basically the same, or the equivalent of that in digital form. Some of them are way, way too good, like this one here. Please touch the artwork. It's a free game. Highly recommend. We'll try to cover it up at some point during the show. But for today, we have this one. But before we get to this one, we have one last random thing, you could say, that I don't know really what it is, but I have a feeling by the little trailer that I saw when I look at the page. If you look at the store page here, right? I think it says Bullet Hell also in the tag, so... But yeah, it's a control-like, right? It's a platformer where you shoot. It might be slightly hardcore. I don't know yet. We'll find out together. Let's do that. It's just a demo. Let's stop the music here. Let's get into it. We're in a good pace here. At least it's not a nightmare like yesterday, and I shouldn't say that and jinx it just before the end of the show, right? But yeah, it's not a nightmare like it was yesterday for episode 34. Yesterday and the day before, actually. I don't know what that was, but it was cursed. All right, photosensitivity. So beware if you have problem with flashes and stuff. If you have epilepsy, do not watch my stream in general because I don't have issues with that. So I might play some of those games by time to time without even noticing, because I'm really not sensible to it. I have a lot of weird quirks, like I have motion sickness easily and stuff like that, but I'm not sensible to epilepsy stuff. I can watch all the flashing and strobing shit all day, and I'm like, huh, it flashes, ooh, cute. Okay, there's a lot of like storytelling so far, like a lot of like, getting into it. Kind of remind me of the game I was playing yesterday, Dusk. When you start it, it says like fake MS-DOS, whatever, version 6.66 or something like that. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I see what you did there. Alright, let's go. Let's try this. Is it like a control hack? Some sort of a run and gun? Like my friend Sensato called them? Jeez, no controller support at least. No third-party controller support right from the get-go. Or, you see, it could be my Steam that's acting up again. Let me check. I'm gonna close Steam and task. Come on, Steam, don't do that. I feel like restarting my computer would fix that right away. But we cannot restart the computer when we stream. You know, that's how it works. And my mouse always. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, it's kind of stupid. It's like one of those observations that we make as a human that actually don't make sense. Like the observation I was about to make about my mouse, where I'm like, my mouse always let me down in the worst timing ever. Like right now, my mouse just died, right? But like, it always going to feel like that. Because you don't expect the mouse to just die. So whenever, every single day or 2 days, 3 days, depending on how long the battery lasts on one of the, depending on how much I use it, basically, it's gonna just let me down at some random time that I will never expect. It was just like, it's dead. So it's going to always feel like it letting me down in the worst time possible. Which, what I'm trying to say is just an illusion, basically. It's just you making an observation that's nonsensical. All right. Now this time, can I play with a controller? Because you want to play this with a controller. Oh yeah, it looks like it's gonna work. VGA PCI Bio is released. Let's go. Unfortunately, it's doing the same thing where I cannot control with the controller in the menu. Alright, so I guess we need to play with a keyboard and mouse. There's zero controller support. Even third party doesn't work. What is this? I cannot delete? What, is my keyboard broken? Oh my god, the way you enter your letter is so fucked up. I hate it. So basically I need to press up and down. Oops. Just aux, it's fine. You don't need to know that. Yeah, I was born on 1st of January. Fuck you. Not your damn business, my date of birth. Holy shit, a new dumb site. Illegal, Robbie. Don't be a scaredy bot. They even left a teddy bear size hole in the fence. Optic arrays, power servos, hydraulic assemblies. It's really... I mean, I don't know yet how good the game can be, but I'm really disappointed to not be able to play with a controller right now. Doesn't make me want to play it at all. You're still alive? There's monster out here, and you're broken, but if you follow me, I can fix you. I have something war robots like. You wanna see? It's ammo. Crawl out and it's yours. I'm pressing E. Oh, I need to hold E. Always trouble, Robbie. Wagon your turkey. You left without the robot. I like the storytelling so far. It's really cool. Wagon thinks war robots are too dangerous. But for the right reason, sometimes you need to be dangerous. Wait. That little teddy bear is very wise for a teddy bear. Hear them? Monsters. We've got to get out of here. Alright, so that's the monster up there. We need some like help because we're missing limbs. If I was dangerous, I could make it back to my friend, but I'm not big and tough enough. I like the story. Maybe you could help me, and then I'd be dangerous too. Zloop, zloop, bleep. Sleep. You'll help me? Okay, so we're friends now. And friends sticks together. Follow me. You're kidding me? We got booted again? Not to mention, I'm very disappointed in a certain wagon-shaped robot. The wagon. It's like not saying anything. Sorry, Robbie. They scanned my registration and the boot lock was on before I could power down. Damn it. Okay, we'll figure something out. Come with an APG plasma sidearm with rechargeable ammunition, and you can press a trigger for single rifle or hold your charge shut. Good thing my parental controls are broken. Right, that's why the teddy bear is talking, because it's a little robot teddy bear. I get it. Makes more sense then, right? Okay, the storytelling once more. I said it like at least 2 or 3 times, but wow. Wow. The UI seems pretty cool too. I just noticed how everything is very slick. Like I see it earlier, but I didn't notice how slick it was. I thought it was kind of meh, but it looks pretty good. 12 counts trespassing, 3 counts in nuclear device, 1 unpaid ticket, parking ticket. Fuck this. BH, get us out of here. Did I mention I have little problems with the law? Okay, so you cannot just spam shoot. Oh. Hey, thank you, Cookie. Thank you, Cookie, for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Very appreciated. Hope you have a good one. I hope you're doing well, I should say. Red clouds. Yes, and when the red clouds reach the trash moon, people try to hide underground. I thank you. I don't know. It looks pretty solid, honestly. So far, it's convincing me to add it to my wish list if it's not already on it. The storytelling is awesome, yeah, so far. I was expecting just a run and gun and like let's go shoot and everything explodes, but it seems like there's a lot of storytelling and shit. Tracked. Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'm doing well. Oh yeah, you cannot spam, you need to be deliberate when you shoot. Oh shit. Stay with me. All right. Mike Garn game. Are we gonna get to play the game like as the actual robot a little bit, or was that the demo? Hopefully there's more. No, this is the first time. What I do here, whenever you come to my channel and you see backlog benchmark, the backlog benchmark is just me sitting down for a few hours and try to play 5 games. Most of the time it's going to be for the first time. At some point I'm going to start featuring games that I've played already, stuff like that, but and I technically already did showcase a few games that I played already. But for the most part, each and every time I sit down and try 5 games, try to figure out what type of game they are and if any of them are worth playing. And we discussed it, and that's pretty much the show. It usually lasts about 2-3 hours, sometimes a little bit more, but rarely. And we just try to figure out, what exactly is it? Is it good? And in the case of this one right now, it seems to be pretty good, and it seems to be a Contra-like platformer shooter. A bit. Some people call that a run and gun, but this one has a lot of storytelling, way more than expected. I was not expecting that. I was thinking that it was just like gonna be like shoot, boom, 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 explosion and stuff. But there's some lore. There's a universe being built up, and I really love it. So far, it's brilliant. Look at the UI is super slick. Graphics are nice. Look at this. Oh wow, the jumping. This is stellar. This is 5 out of 5 so far. I love it. Down, quick and safe true diagnosis, reviewing your function along the way, or up, fighting our way straight through your heavily protected core processor. It's up to you. Okay, firewall diagnosis tutorial. So I guess we want to go in the tutorial, right? Custom control prompts are not supported in tutorial. Oh, you can grab on ledge. This game is freaking awesome. Oh, you need to capture all 4. Okay. Wait. I thought I did it. Increasing speed. Oh. We're not fast enough. Wait, can we double jump? We can. This game's good. I've been streaming for years technically, but I stopped for many years as well. I don't recall exactly. 2017 is when I started, but I was, I started working as a QA tester for like 5 years, and like midway through at some point I got just way too busy and I didn't find the time anymore to stream, so I just stopped, unfortunately. Now that I started streaming again, it's been a few months that I've been at it like more steadily. I wanted to stream like last year, but I was just not ready. My computer broke and like a bunch of stuff happened, and it was just not happening. Like I tried, but like life was saying no. And now I was like trying to look for a job and try to, get out of this hole and try to, do something with my life, but I cannot find a job. It's impossible. So I guess that's kind of my job right now. I'm spending most of my time on this, and yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make a living out of this, but this is what I do. All right, pretty damn good. Need to shoot here. All right. As long as we're in diagnostic, it can't find us. Are you familiar with this game specifically? Is the game out already, or is this just a demo? I haven't checked the store page in a while, I think. Or when I check, I didn't notice if the game was out, I should say. Because I think I checked the page not long ago. Might even have checked it like when I presented the game earlier. Shift to dodge. Okay, dodge, dodge. Jump, dodge, dodge. I'm not quick enough. It's because I play on a keyboard right now. Give me a controller, I'll get this first try. Ah, shit. Well, that works still. Well, you can... The movement is incredible. This game has so much potential. It's crazy. Lowering health, okay. Because they want to teach you how this works. Okay, cool. Repair health. Q. Oh shit. I'm from Canada, from Quebec. I'm a French Canadian. Where are you from? Charge shield. Wait. Apply instantly. When a shield cell is depleted, you become invulnerable for... Oh, okay, okay, I get it. Oh, interesting. Interesting. From Texas. And what are you doing on Twitch? Are you watching like retro streamers? Are you watching specific type of stream? What are you into? Pick up items, switch weapon, drop weapons. Okay. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick it up. No. 1, 2, 3. Pick up if I hold. If I hold, I can drop a gun. No. Drop weapon, hold. Well, I'm holding, but it's not doing it because I didn't pick it up yet. When I tried to pick it up earlier, it didn't work. I swear. What do I need to do now? I need to drop it. Is that it? Switch weapon. Oh. They won't let me pass if I don't switch. Fire weapon. Reload. Okay. And we cannot pass this unless we shoot everything. Is that it? I'm gonna guess that's... Well, I'm not sure. Oh, I passed already. I'm dumb. For now, I only stream here on Twitch. And honestly, I should not stream on Twitch. I should be on Rumble or YouTube or Twitter or anything, anywhere else. But I used to stream here, and I think it's kind of like YouTube. YouTube is like the place where you want to put videos on, And this is the place here where you want to live stream, right? It's the platform. There's other places, but it's like you want to be here. So that's kind of why I'm on Twitch mostly, because I feel like that's kind of like the battleground. Like if there is one place you want to go live, it's on Twitch. But I should probably consider going on other platform, honestly. If I knew what was good for me, I would probably do that. Oh, Melee. I'm dumb. There you go. Plenty of Melee. Okay, aim, use utility, press primary function, hold secondary function. What? Okay. Damn it. I think that's good enough to pass. Credits, dispensers, purchase resources. Ammo, there's one type of ammo. Some weapons use different types. Shield cell, a shield added 25, okay. Briefly, and upon death, lives allow you to respawn at the same location. Do we have a life? I just bought one. I might have bought two, but I don't see exactly where my lives are. Not sure how it works. But do I need to spend all the money, or oh no, I just need to interact with this. All right, was that a tutorial? Yep, that's like, there you go. Core processor, firewall. There we go. Can be spent at weapon notification. 4 mods. Each schematic is unique. Okay. Huh. Okay, that looks a bit cryptic at first, but I'm gonna get used to it, I guess. We can improve the amount of rounds. Okay, now it unlocks more branch. Oh, makes sense, I guess. How much money do we have? Not much. Overeat less. Accuracy. Let's improve the overeating. And for this one here, let's improve it a little bit with the rest of the money. That's it. Let's go. You help with the streamers. Virus detected. Core. Shit, lock and loaded. Destroy all enemies. Alright, some action. Not sure about that gun. I feel like my base gun was better than this. Alright, there's more of it. Yo, Billy. Welcome back. So yeah, the gameplay is pretty solid, honestly. I like it. Complete. Right. Ah, thank you, Cookie. No thanks. But I understand what you mean. This is the terminal. Let's override this thing and get you out of here. Wait, that's the end of the level? Or... Looks like we need to take a more direct approach, and by direct I mean kick its ass. Oh, you can put it on brutal, normal, easy. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. What is this? Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's see what it is. Oh, okay. I was like... It's a bit too easy. I guess it's gonna open soon. No, maybe not. What is this? Yeah. Oh, I just noticed there's two. Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, I'm so dumb. I just noticed the target. Yeah, the game is exceptionally solid in terms of like movement. Everything feels absolutely fabulous. The UI, I was not sure at first, but it's super slick. Everything about this game is top-notch, man. Very impressed so far. If it's not on my wish list, I'm gonna add it to my wish list right after. Oh, I guess it didn't give me the health because I got hit. And I died. Okay. Wait. Oh, we have lives. Right. Thank God I bought some lives. bad idea. But I like the fact that you can heal yourself, though. That's really neat. Oh, my gun is back to just being regular gun like that. Anomaly destroyed. I have 5 credits, so I guess I was fine. Firewall down. Pulling you out now. Yeah, I don't know if there's more to this demo or if this is it, but I think it's gonna be it from me here. I'm gonna switch to the next game. What is it? It seems to be a not a Metroidvania, but like a Contra-like. But very, very high quality Contra-like with a lot of storytelling and a lot of maneuverability. Like the movement is amazing. You can dash twice, you can double jump, you can dash and double jump and mix the two together. Visually, it's impressive. The story is pretty good. It's very interesting so far. I'm really into it. Like you literally start the game, you're like a broken robot who's like just like on the ground, like you know, or like Terminator about to die, and you're getting like back on your feet thanks to the little teddy bear robot. And yeah, so far I'm impressed. Well, damn. I had this whole scavenger hunt game planned out. Okay, fine. Forget the scavenger hunt. A hidden east disc here in the workshop. Living quarters outside. Okay, let's go get them. Get the workshop e-disc. Wait, what? Here? There's a way to further link your system to Arksync terminals, but I'm still figuring that out. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if there's more to the demo or if this is meant to be the end, but I'll cut it here because we've probably been on this for over 20-30 minutes. I don't know. I thought I could beat the demo. It felt like we could reach the end of the demo. And like I said, if that was not the end, I don't know. We were probably close, or maybe there was like another part after that. I don't know. I'll try to check if after stream. I'll try to figure out before I uninstall completely. And if there is more, like I said earlier, whenever I do those report, I'm not sure when, but I need to figure out like a date or something. Maybe at the beginning of the month, I could come back to like prior month, be like, okay, so July we visited all of these games. From all of these games, I replayed some of those, and the rating has changed a little tiny bit here and there and stuff like that, or I corrected this or I corrected that, or was wrong about this or that, or I got some feedback from viewers and we changed that. So I'm gonna do a report later, but all that to say that the game so far is absolutely amazing. Like, wow. I was not expecting anything, nothing bad, nothing wrong. The graphic looked good and everything looks promising, but I didn't want to oversell it to myself, so that's why I settled with the 3-star here as a quick review. I was like, maybe it's gonna be bad, you know, I've been burned before, you know, I've been disappointed, so let's not expect too much. But graphically speaking, the game looked good enough that I was like, if it's not good, at least it looks good, so that's why I give it a 3. And oh my god, absolutely pristine experience from beginning to end. Everything was awesome. And in the tutorial, when you get stuck, it's because you didn't understood the tutorial, so it just doesn't let you go. It's like until you figure out what the game is teaching you, you're not going to continue. It was well made. graphically speaking, and like I said, the movement, everything, double dashing, double jumping, it felt great. Yeah, game is impeccable, like absolutely fabulous. Loved it. Platformer Contra, it seems to be like, I was not sure, maybe like in the trailer it could have been like a Metroidvania, and especially at the beginning with all that much storytelling, I was like, maybe it's gonna be a Metroidvania. I don't think so. It felt like it was, straightforward. You go forward. Though at the beginning of the part where you kind of play the game, after they kind of teach you the basis, you had like 3 ways. You could go down for a tutorial, for more tutorial, go up, or go right. And I decided to go right, and I never went up. So what was up there? So without being a Metroidvania, there could be more to it. But at first glance, I would say it's not a Metroidvania. I would say it's just a platformer like Contra. Let me check real quick. I don't think the controller worked right away, did it? No, it didn't work whatsoever. No controller support, period. Super disappointed about that. So that for many reasons, I should subtract points from the game just for not having controller support. Like, who would play that kind of game without a controller? Yet the game was impeccable. It was so good that, I feel like it's supposed to have controller support. It just doesn't have third party, Stadia type of deal controller support. It has like first party controller support, most likely. Now, combat, I think, is the correct prevail method here. That's how you win in this game. It's through combat. I don't think it's puzzle, though it could have been traveling, but nah, it's definitely axed on combat. Sequential, I don't think it's that much emergent, unless I'm wrong and it's a Metroidvania and you can come back and go around and stuff. I would say it's sequential, following, solo. And in terms of difficulty, I would say balance. It didn't feel too rough, and you have so much maneuverability that once you figure out you know your controls, you know your way around. I'm like talking about a controller, but I couldn't even play with a controller. But once you figure out how to play the game, it should not be too challenging. I feel like you have so much tool at your disposal, you should be able to overcome the challenge. And if it's a Metroidvania or not, it still looked like the difficulty is not set too high. Like, I didn't die during the whole time. I died once during the boss, but I had multiple lives. So there's a life system as well. So yeah, balance, I would say, is probably the... You never play with a controller? Man. I almost always play with a controller if I can, unless I cannot. And like I always explain it, it's mostly because of my work. When I started working as a QA tester, I was spending so much time in front of a computer, both at work and at home, that playing a game on keyboard and mouse and testing games keyboard and mouse, my wrists were killing me. I was dying. I was like, my God, I will have to quit my job at some point because my wrists will just, give up. But 2 things happen. One, I figured out that, I just had to play with a controller as soon, as often as possible to mitigate that. And the other thing is I change how I eat. And since I cut all the carbs and most of even fruit and vegetable, because fruit and vegetable are harvested too early, They're harvested when all the toxins are still in the food. So long story short, we are being poisoned by the food with all the chemicals that we put on them or that are in them because the toxin of the vegetable fruit, like I just explained, or whatever. Like there's so much stuff that poison us. We need to really simplify what we eat as much as possible. If there's too many ingredients, don't eat it. It should be like 3 ingredients or less on the box. If there's too many ingredients, don't eat it. Like eat stuff that is only one thing that grows in nature. And that's going to help you a lot. And if you can go carnivore, then try it. But I would say just go paleo. Just cut everything that's transformed, and it's going to change your life. It's going to make your wrist like new, you know? I barely have, and you know, this week I didn't have money. I couldn't eat properly. I didn't have much food. I was getting sick. I like yesterday, like my whole body hurt. I was like, I'm hurt everywhere. My joints, my legs, everything. I was like, my God, it's like I'm like 10 years older than I am. But the second I cut that crap of eating garbage noodles, and now I have a little bit of money, I went and bought some like ground beef and I ate some eggs and nothing else since then. I'm already feeling better. One day cutting that crap and going back to eating well, I'm already feeling better mentally and physically. It doesn't hurt anymore. I can move. It doesn't hurt. So that's why I'm playing with a controller. Long story short, all that to say, that's why I'm playing with a controller. Speaking of being old, that last game here, guys, that last game. At some point, guys, I will have to sit down and do a special, okay? Where I go through 230 of those games. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a lot of prep. I might do this offline and do some editing magic. I don't know. But I want to cover those games because I played almost every single game you can see here. If I put like the gameplay hour played, right? I played almost every single one of them, and I finished almost every single one of them. There's 230, right? And of course you can see that I'm sick in my head, completely insane. And I bought a few more, and there's a few more also, like the one that don't have like a date, or well, there's no date anymore. But the one that doesn't say new to library right now are most likely free games. So almost all of them here, this one I think it's paid, but a lot of them are actually free games. And I just love those games. It's always relaxing. So without further ado, what is 100 Cats Lost in Japan? Well, it's a Where's Waldo game. If you remember the books, if you're my age, you're old enough to know those books. Where's Waldo? But otherwise, yeah, it's just a game where you have to find a bunch of objects or people or whatever. In this case, cats. And there's a lot of those games that is about cats. And like I was saying earlier in my stream, when I introduced the game, like the 5 games at the beginning of the stream, I think it's meant for people my age. A lot of people, you know, les ma tante puis les mononcles là, qui ont juste des chats puis des chiens parce qu'ils n'ont pas d'enfants. Là. My generation of people who never had children, who just basically end up having cats. I don't know. I don't know why it's that popular. I have no clue. But it's just you could say a phenomenon on Steam where there's so many 100 cats hidden in Japan, 100 cats here, 100 cats there. Find 101 cat. So this one though looks like a quality one. I think my friend Bad played it, and I think I saw the game time that she had was like 40 minutes. And for context, those games can range for 5 minutes, like super like 5 minutes or under, because it's one image and they're all so obvious. You just like click them all as fast as you can, and you can beat the game in like that less than 5 minutes. And there's other games with actual content, actual love. You know, there's more than just, you know, something cheap to it. There's colors, there's stuff like that. Like this one kind of implies that you need to color stuff, or there's colors. So I'm expecting more, and there's DLC because we're playing the free version. If we like it, if we think it's quality enough, we'll probably end up clicking on this, and $100, I can already tell. I'll put it on my wish list. It's probably gonna be something good. Hope I didn't jinx it just now by wish listing it too early. All right, let's try to get into it. Do you want to play the tutorial? Do I need a tutorial for this? Let's play the tutorial. Hey, welcome to 100 Cats Lost in World. There's like a... That music's gonna get us copyrighted, guys, I swear. Give me a second now. Shut the fuck up with your music. We're gonna put some music here instead, okay? I don't know, the music was awful and it's probably copyrighted. I don't want to hear it. You can control radio from here and change the music. Okay, there's probably more than one song, thankfully, but we're not gonna hear it from... I'm sorry, guys. Okay, look, we want to test it, right? Maybe it's not copyrighted. Maybe we're safe. I don't know. K-pop. All right, so you have quite a range of different music. And if you're not streaming like me, it could be interesting. For some reason, the first song kind of like traumatized me to the point where I was like, I don't think this music's going to be good. I feel like it's going to be copyrighted. So I'm not going to take any chances here. You can control radio, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Find the hidden cats. And there's like RT, like you can play with a controller or some... No. Need a hint, press the hint thing. Congrats, now let's color. Press and hold the spot to color. Oh boy. Press the area to color. The area? What area? What are you talking about? You mean the area that we just click on it? Don't forget you can move. Okay, sure. Zoom in and out. It doesn't look like I can zoom. That was a tutorial, guys. Really impressive. What a tutorial. Oh, you can play co-op? Co-op? How would that work? Somebody play with a controller, somebody else play with a mouse? Alright, so far it looks like it's going to be very easy. Weirdly enough, I was expecting more out of this game, if I'm being honest. I'm a bit disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. It's decent, you know, it's the kind of game, you know. 100 cats, find all the cats, right? Can you guys find the cats? If you see a cat and I don't see it, tell me. But it feels more like one of those games you can finish in 5 minutes than one of those games that takes 40. I'm not sure what happened with her gameplay time, but that led me to believe the game was like, you know, had like a lot of content, which might not be the case. We might play the whole thing here, guys, if we can find 100 cats. But yeah, what is it and is it good? The music started again. I thought I muted the music. Did it start it on its own? I don't want to hear the music. So for what it is, it's a Where's Waldo hidden object game, right? Clearly, little puzzle where you need to find all of the little cats. Now, is it good? It's not as good as I hoped it would be. It's not bad though. The cats are not completely obvious. Like they're a little bit hidden. They're a little bit try to, you know, what's the word? You know, blend. They try to blend a little bit. Some games like make them so obvious that you cannot miss them. Like they sorry, I don't have this weird hiccup again. But yeah, some games make them obvious, like the lines that they use to draw the cats are literally like a different size. So like they're like kind of bold compared to the rest, or like thin compared to the rest of the line. So like you cannot miss them. So it's like, why would you do that? It's like bad, you know, like cheap, lazy, I don't know. Almost incompetent to a certain point. Like this, at least the graphics might not be the prettiest, but the cat kind of blends. They're not completely obvious, but it's definitely on the casual, easy side compared to other ones that I've played. I've seen way more challenging than that. And also, I was expecting something about coloring. There's not that much coloring in this. It's not as advertised, bro. How many are left? One? Oh shit, there was only one left. There's one, guys, there's one cat. Have you seen the cat? It's probably in the middle of the... Because I haven't kind of skipped the middle a bit, right? The mask? The mask doesn't count, okay. Could have been. It's the kind of trick they use sometimes. But yeah, is it fun? It's not bad, but in terms of like out of 5 stars right now, I would rate this more on the like 3 out of 5, more than a 5. Dude, where's that last cat? I just saw it. And now we can... Wow, okay, so after you found all the cats, you can play the painting game. Well, that's new, actually. I never had that in a game like that. Nice touch. I am not completely against that. I gotta say, I kind of like that. Once again, this is for old men, old women. It's not for the youngster. Or actually, it's also for the very, very young, but the teenagers will hate this game. 60? Where's 60? Where do you see 60, bro? Okay, I guess there is a 60. Dude, that's why it... There's 150 color? And this one doesn't want to work. That's why it took like 40 minutes to my friend to finish this. It's the painting part that takes a while, guys. It's like 2 games in one, basically. But I will still classify it as a, Where's Waldo eating object game. And actually, you know what? That painting part I can do offline, right? Yes, I want to leave. If I really want to paint the whole thing, I can paint it later when I watch some stream or something. Quit. I think we understand what the game is now, and we played the actual game as far as I'm concerned. we finished it. At least part of it. We didn't finish 100%, right? I cannot say it's finished completely, but it's finished. There's more content, and there's also a DLC where there's more content. But there's like 2 parts of the game, and the second part, to me at least it's kind of optional, if you ask me. Now, difficulty, absolutely casual. Like, not only the game itself, like this one, in terms of difficulty, finding the cats was very, very easy. But, like, as a game genre, like, what's the difficulty here? Like, you need to be very mentally challenged to not be able to play. Like, you need to lack a sense of observation and be completely blind and incapable of using your eyes and your brain at the minimum to be able to find those cats. Like, it's very not like a skill-based game where you need to be good. Like, I don't know, like the game we played before that was more like a Contra game, right? It's not, it's casual. It's 100% casual. Now, for the rating and all of that, puzzle, hidden object game, right? Also, wait. Oh, that's from the last game. Before we replaced this, it was 40 seconds, the VR game, and the VR game looked like a hidden object game, so that's why it says that. Otherwise, it would say hidden object game here, and it would say Where's Waldo. Where's Waldo? And yeah, hidden object games, Where's Waldo. Now, for the rating, I was expecting a 4-star or even better 5-star. Like, I had high expectation, like I said, because what I've seen from the trailer very quickly, and I tried to not spoil it too much for myself. I was like, okay, looks like it's gonna be graphically decent. It might have more content because I saw, like I said, my friend Bad had like 40 some minutes of gameplay, right? If we look at the gameplay here, 43 minutes. But I'm expecting that she spent most of that time. Oh, she's playing Hades right now. Amazing game, Hades. I should play that more. She's probably spent the whole time painting, or maybe she bought the DLC and played the other cat game too. But yeah, the painting definitely is gonna take 20-30 minutes easy. So that's the game time where it comes from. But otherwise, the game is great, especially for a free thing. Like, if you go in the store right now, right? I cannot wish list it, but I can wish list. It's already on my wish list. Okay. Oh yeah, I did it earlier, right? When I looked it up. So for a free game, it has good content, so to speak, right? Although, if you watch my stream, I kind of spoil where the cats are. But that being said, decent game for what it is. But it's not like the top notch either. It's kind of like too easy. But there's extra content. It's free, all of that. I want to say it's almost a 4. I'm torn between putting it at 4 and 3. Let's say, okay, I'm going to put it at 4, and the reasoning here why I put it at 4, and also per personal 4, it's because it's a 3. It's a decent game for what it is. It's free and it's 100 cats, and you know, it's not that challenging. But the fact that there is that additional game mode where once you've beat the game, you can now color that black and white thing into a colored, you know, piece of art of some kind, right? It should look kind of more or less pretty. I'm kind of curious to see if it's ugly or not when you finish painting, but that's the idea, right? You have the second mode, and because of that, and the fact that it's not, you know, it's kind of well made and everything, has potential. And if you had never played any of the other ones that I've played, the 230 that I have in my library, it's decent. It's slightly above average. Not by much, though. It's like more closer to a 3.5 than a 4. But yeah, I liked it. Now, of all the 5 games that we've played today, do we have a game that distinguishes itself of the lot, that scream quality and like I want to play more? I guess there's 2 games that are very, very, very close. Squidlit and Arksync are pretty damn good. Squidlit, the Game Boy type of game, might be a bit more simplistic. You could say that it kind of hold it against it in a sense, like, you know, it doesn't try to be more. So can we really, like, you know, fault it for that? Like, it's good enough as it is, right? For what it is. Anyway, for what it is, it's amazing. I really loved it. But Arksync was impressive. It was more than just good or amazing. It was very, very impressive. It was like, wow, this is something else. Like, wow. It had the wow factor. So today, of all the 5 games that we've tried today, I think Arksync is the winner. Is the one that deserves a little trophy. It's the winner of today. Clearly. It's not gonna be the racing game. It was one of the worst experience of my life. And I think it could have been a close call between Arksync and Ruindog, but unfortunately for Ruindog, it's too short, only 8 minutes. It's only the tutorial. There's no actual gameplay. You never like get into the loop, the game loop itself, so you never feel you never experience what the game is supposed to really be about. You barely touch the controls. You barely learn how to play, and then you're like, yeah, if you want to play, buy it now. So yeah, that's why I sort of didn't mention it, and I just, like, you know, give the price between Squid and Arksync. Otherwise, it would have been in the race. It would have been, because it felt really good. That 8 minute was super solid. Unfortunately, too short. All right, guys. Let me check here real quick. Doop-a-doop-boop-boop. Mute that, because that's the last thing I want to do is hear myself, bro. No. The few people that I still follow that are on are too big to me in my head. I don't want to bother them right now. I might go watch them, but I'll just cut stream here. No raid today. No raid. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Depends on how much activity we have in chat, and depends on if I have somebody to raid. There's neither of those things right now. I think Billy might still be around, but yeah. So yeah, exactly. Thank you, Billy, specifically. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you to Cookie. If you're still around, really appreciate you both stopping by. Thank you so much for watching. Always really, truly appreciate it. You have an amazing rest of your day. You take care. Hopefully we see each other pretty soon. I doubt I'll be back tonight. Maybe. I don't want to promise anything for the future because I had so much trouble this week. I'm just going to stream whenever I feel like streaming, and I might stream again more today, tomorrow, Monday. I don't know. You catch me when you catch me. Get into the Discord if you want to make sure to not miss any of my stream, because I always advertise there. And leave me a comment if I got anything wrong, right? If you see this on your Rumble or YouTube, leave me a comment. All right, I'll wrap it up here. Life is super short. Make the most out of it. And go out there, be that change you want to see in the world, because nobody else can be that change. And maybe that's the reason why we're all here. Maybe we're all here to notice something wrong and to fix that thing specifically. So how about we do that, all of us? I believe you can do it. All right? I love you. You take care. All right. Bye-bye.